So, we finally have an update for Apex Legends. Well, not a patch, not a balance update, but things are happening. Lore is happening. Story is happening. If you have not yet completed the Broken Ghost questline, I strongly recommend leaving now. This video is of course sponsored by EA. Make sure you check out their brand new Twitch Prime skin for Pathfinder, available for free for all Twitch Prime members. If you are an Amazon Prime member, you are by default also a Twitch Prime member and are eligible for free loot not only in Apex but in many, many other games as well. So make sure you check out this brand new skin. Bright red and blue, very much a summer lifeguard beach sort of vibe coming along with it. Very, very cool. Anyways, quest stuff. Ash from Titanfall 2 has made a return in Apex Legends. Now, I very strongly do not believe that Ash will ever be a playable legend in Apex Legends. I think that she is more going to just be an NPC or non-player character. I believe she's going to be there for lore and for story purposes, as opposed to necessarily being something that you're going to actually play as within the game. So I just want to quash those hopes right now. I strongly do not think that that is going to happen. In addition, because I don't always know what is coming next in Apex Legends from the actual developers, I find out about things pretty much the same time as you all do. I have been keeping up with all of the data mines for the game, so let's just say that what's coming next in terms of LTMs or teasers or the next legend or whatever is not Ash. That's all we'll say for now without spoiling all of that stuff for you. However, there are some very, very interesting things that have been brought out by the conclusion to the Broken Ghost questline. The most important thing, of course, is the final line that Ash says, "Welcome to Olympus." Now, Olympus is, to not get too deep into the lore, there's lots of other YouTubers and creators out there who cover the lore better than me. Olympus is on the planet Samanth. It is a city. And it is the home of both Octane and Lifeline, whose parents are basically suits or moguls, just these very high power individuals in their respective trades in this place. So this was their birthplace. This is where they are from. This also seems to be where the quote-unquote source code, or the literal biological head of Revenant, has been teleported to once Loba failed to destroy it, or also known as the source code, when it was buried underneath Skulltown. So, it seems as though, with the ending of this quest, with Loba and Revenant teaming up and basically becoming allies, where Revenant is giving Loba a way to kill him permanently, and he welcomes it. He wants to die. This is basically how it's going to happen. Is it seems as though we are going to a new place. We are going to Samanth. We are going to Olympus. And lo and behold, Ash is there to welcome us to Olympus. So I think this is probably fair to say. It seems as though in Season 6... we just might be going to a brand new map. Now, again, to keep things short and simple, Olympus is essentially Bespin from Star Wars. It is essentially a city in the clouds that floats. Now, if you remember from the recent, I think it was the developer diary or something along those lines, there was a small segment where we could see where Skulltown was. There was a panning shot through Kings Canyon, and there was this UFO-looking object floating where where Skulltown used to be. This is not present in the current live version of the game, and speculation has been running rampant. This is basically a big floating disc. Well, Occam's Razor says this is probably going to be a major teaser for what is coming next in Apex Legends. I would imagine the next little small map update or teaser or whatever you want to call it is going to be this little floating disc, which I assume is going to be themed like Olympus. This is going to be basically a section of this elevated place that has descended onto Kings Canyon, and we're going to go there to see what the actual visuals and aesthetics are like, and that is very exciting. One last thought on this topic before I move on, just to kind of continue to hammer this idea home, is that, remember, when Apex launched in Season 0, we had one map. 3 seasons later, at Season 3, is when we had map number 2. We are now coming up to the point of, again, 3 seasons later, and potentially map number 3. So I'm curious if this means that we're going to have a cadence that this is setting a precedent for the rest of the game's life, where we can see, you know, we have major map, map update, major map, map update, third major map. Could we potentially see in seasons 7, 8, and 9, update, new major map? Maybe? Possibly? Is that asking for too much? Is that maybe more than we should have? I think that's maybe a discussion we can have another day. I think 3 maps in a Battle Royale is quite a lot, especially if the ones that we do have are being constantly updated and changed every season. We don't want it to get too large in scale, perhaps? Maybe it's fine. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. But I'm curious if 3 maps will be the limit, or if this is a cadence, or what the idea might be. But it kind of feels like we are getting to around that time. And it's also kind of interesting that you see some devs like Moipara posting things about missing, seeing the influencers and like players of the game at the Season 3 reveal event that we went to a little bit before the actual update went live. So, hey, you know, maybe that's just where everyone's mind is at on the Respawn and EA side of things. And it's like, man, we had this event plan that we wanted to do, but can't because of the pandemic. We were going to bring influencers out to do this kind of stuff because there was a plan to do that. Well, I mean, I'm not saying there actually was, but it's my assumption that there probably was. So, hey, what are you going to do, Internet? It is a pandemic. This is the situation we find ourselves in. So, hopefully, if this is actually true, and we are getting a new map for Season 6, I'm looking forward to it. I hope that they do a great job and that they manage to find some kind of, I don't know, just some like working solution that makes sense for developing a map on that scale, collaborated among so many people over a distance and through the interwebs. That's gonna be quite the feat. Anyways, everyone, thank you all so much for listening. I hope you have learned something new, I guess. I hope that you are excited for what's to come in Season 6 and perhaps some of the teasers that are going to be happening on Kings Canyon towards the end of Season 5. Looking forward to what happens. I'll be posting another video a little bit later today with some little more laid back and plain discussions just about Apex, my current thoughts and feelings on it, things I think that they could do better and they could improve on in future updates, just my personal hopes and armchair developer checklist kind of stuff for Season 6 and beyond. So be on the lookout for that as well. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you again soon. Take care.